Joseph becomes royalty, from prisoner to king. Did you know that a prisoner once became the second most powerful man in Egypt? This is not fiction. This is the true, incredible story of Joseph, a man who went from rags to royalty. Born into a family torn by jealousy, betrayed by his own brothers, and thrown into slavery, Joseph's life seemed destined for despair. But what unfolded was one of the most astonishing comebacks in history. Get ready to witness a journey of faith, resilience, and destiny. Joseph's story begins in the land of Canaan, where he was the favored son of Jacob. But that favoritism sparked deep resentment. His own brothers sold him into slavery, and he ended up in Egypt. Just when it seemed he might find peace serving in a nobleman's house, false accusations landed him in prison. For years, Joseph sat behind bars, forgotten, alone, and far from home. But even in chains, he didn't lose his faith. In the darkest moments, he kept his integrity, refusing to give up hope. Joseph was young, talented, and favored by his master, Potiphar. But his success caught the attention of Potiphar's wife, who became infatuated with him. She tried again and again to seduce him, but Joseph, a man of integrity, refused. "How could I sin against God and do such a wicked thing?" he said, rejecting her advances. One day, when they were alone in the house, she grabbed Joseph's cloak and tried to force him to lie with her. In a desperate move, Joseph fled, leaving his cloak behind. Enraged by his refusal, Potiphar's wife falsely accused Joseph of assault, using the cloak as proof of her lie. Her accusations led to Joseph being thrown into prison, despite his innocence. His heart broke, but his faith never wavered. Little did he know, this false charge was just another chapter in his remarkable journey to greatness. While in prison, Joseph's extraordinary gift began to shine brighter than ever. His remarkable ability to interpret dreams. This unique talent was something that had remained hidden for a time. But now, in the darkness of the prison, it came to light. Word quickly spread of Joseph's remarkable gift as he interpreted the dreams of fellow prisoners. His fame grew, and soon his name reached beyond the prison walls. Then, one fateful day, Pharaoh himself, the ruler of all of Egypt, had a troubling dream that none of his wise men or magicians could interpret. Desperate for an answer, Pharaoh called upon his advisors, but none could provide any insight. It was then that Joseph's name resurfaced, and he was summoned from his cell, his reputation preceding him. With divine insight, Joseph stood before Pharaoh, confident in the power of his gift. Joseph listened intently as Pharaoh shared his troubling dream, one of 7 fat cows being consumed by 7 thin cows, and 7 healthy heads of grain being devoured by 7 withered ones. Without hesitation, Joseph explained the meaning of Pharaoh's dream, revealing that Egypt would face 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of severe famine. But Joseph did not stop there. He went a step further, offering Pharaoh a plan to prepare for the coming famine. He suggested that Pharaoh store up grain during the years of plenty, ensuring that the nation would survive when the lean years arrived. This moment was a turning point, not just for Joseph, but for all of Egypt. Pharaoh, amazed by Joseph's wisdom and insight, recognized the divine hand upon him. Impressed by Joseph's understanding and practical solution, Pharaoh appointed him as second in command over all of Egypt, entrusting him with the responsibility to carry out the plan. In a single day, Joseph went from being a prisoner in the dungeon to a ruler with unimaginable power. Joseph's leadership brought order and stability to the land of Egypt. He organized the nation, overseeing the storage of grain and ensuring that Egypt was prepared for the coming famine. During those years of plenty, Joseph worked tirelessly to safeguard the future of the people. When the famine struck, Egypt was ready, and Joseph's efforts saved countless lives, not only in Egypt, but in surrounding nations as well. In the midst of his newfound power and success, Joseph's story took yet another remarkable turn. His brothers, the ones who had betrayed him and sold him into slavery many years before, came to Egypt seeking food. It was here, in this moment of reunion, that Joseph showed the true measure of his greatness. Despite the pain of his past, despite the betrayal and hardship he had endured, Joseph forgave his brothers. His heart, full of mercy, allowed him to offer them not only forgiveness, but also a place of honor in Egypt. His actions demonstrated that true greatness is not defined by power or position, but by the ability to show mercy, even to those who have wronged us. Joseph's rise from a prisoner to a ruler, his wisdom in times of crisis, and his ability to forgive his brothers proved that greatness comes not just from achieving success, but from using that success to lift others up and act with compassion and humility. Joseph's journey teaches us that no setback is final. With faith, patience, and purpose, even the lowest valley can lead to a royal destiny. What did Joseph's story mean to you? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And don't forget to check out our other videos on powerful historical stories that will inspire your soul. Subscribe, like, and hit that bell, because more greatness is just a click away.